The city of Minot's infrastructure plan for the next 5 years is budgeted to cost more than $438 million. The capital improvement plan covers everything from airport repairs to engineering maintenance of bridges, road construction, sewer systems, and utilities. Several of these projects will take a combination of federal, state, and local taxes. Lance Meyer, the city engineer, says the Mouse River Enhanced Flood Protection Project will take up a huge fraction in the budget plan. It's anticipated to cost $186 million.
As all the other budget priorities of the city are accumulated and reviewed by council, maybe that project doesn't make the cut anymore. Maybe it's just not able to be funded.
Now you can go on our website for more details about the 5-year projection.